Oh, hey.
Oh, hey. What are you doing?
Well, just coming to check on you. You've been at this a long time today.
Yeah, I'm just doing my favorite thing.
Yeah.
Just work on a race car. It's my favorite. It's my favorite thing to do.
It's not, folks. It's not.
Oh, you're getting good. You detected the sarcasm. No, it's not my favorite thing to do. But I am trying to figure out a suspension issue.
Yeah?
And I'm not quite sure what it is just yet. That track rental was not good for me.
No, it wasn't.
And it wasn't the track. It had a lot to do with the car. But I'm just kind of giving everything a once over and trying to see if I can see something's wrong. I don't know. But I've got everything kind of unhooked. The entire roll bar is unhooked. The shocks are unhooked. I just kind of changed the front mount for the torque arm. Just just doing little things to try to fix it. Try to fix something that I don't know what's wrong. I've never seen a car do what this thing did. If you go back and watch that video of the last pass that the car made, within like the first, 2 or 3 feet of the car moving, it like turned right, it leaned right, then it leaned back left, and then it kind of leveled back up and then went. I mean, all that happened really, really quickly. Like, I don't mean the car spun and it got sideways and all that. I mean, like within a tenth of a second, the car leaned right, leaned left, and then leaned back right. You can watch it in the video. The rear end of the car is just like, and I don't know what in the world would cause that. So.
You think any of our YouTube subscribers are going to know?
Well, yeah. I mean,
they're experts in race cars.
Most people that watch YouTube are YouTube certified. So yeah. I'd appreciate it if you YouTube certified mechanics
help us out.
Would drop a comment and let me know. Maybe it's because my shocks are blue. I don't know.
Oh.
Maybe they're supposed to be
red.
Yeah. But that's the color they sent me. So.
What's this thing doing? Like the...
Oh, this? They call this a dead man.
Oh, wow.
I think that's what they call it. I don't know. I'm just sitting here going up and down with the rear end and trying to see if something's binding or if something's not working properly, and it all looks fine. So
okay.
We're going to go to the track. We're going to go to Florida. We're going to go to FL2K here in about 2 weeks. And we're not going to change anything about this thing, but we're going to expect different results.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the definition of, what is it, insanity?
Do the same thing and expect different results. That's the definition of insanity.
Okay.
So you could say I'm insane. But I think you have to be insane to do race car stuff. Like,
sometimes.
No offense to all these other people, but smart people don't do this sport.
Oh.
Like, smart people just find something better. They go out on the lake with a boat.
Oh.
Yeah,
is that what
smart people do?
Oh, okay. Oh, goodness.
Yeah. What in the world have you done?
I'm stuck.
You're stuck. Well.
What?
Dad.
It's hung up on. I can't get the door open to get out.
You can't get
I
out?
can't get out of the car.
How'd you get in it?
What?
How'd you get in it?
It wasn't easy.
What would you have done if you didn't have your phone to call?
I've sat here for a long time. Till probably in the morning.
Yeah. Until probably in the
Yeah,
morning.
get lung on something, it gets solid.
Oh, goodness.
It's really not. It's just the D-rings that are on the lift. The headers are, like the tips of the headers are past it, but now the headers have just set down on top of the D-rings.
Oh,
You
no.
want to jack the trailer up some more? I got the time. Jack in front of the trailer.
I don't think that's gonna do it. We just need to get us some 2x6s or 2x8s and put them under those ramps back there. No. I don't know. We got some figuring out to do, folks. If we're gonna race this car, it's gotta get easier to come in and out of the trailer. I was about to go put my PJs on and he called me.
Yep.
Come save the day.
Can you see, like, what the problem is?
Yeah, it's the header sitting on the ground. All right, let off the brake. All right, hold on right there. All right. Yep. The headers were sitting right there.
Oh. Goodness. Oh, never a dull moment.
All right. That's a fact.
The whole pile, or is it? But then it'll adjust up.
Old Dad, we're having put a.
We making movies again.
Yeah. You gotta stop every once in a while and make a movie.
This
Yeah.
is secret stuff.
He bought him a go-kart headrest here,
Oh.
and he's taking off so hard in this, it's giving him concussion.
Oh.
It's starting to make his eyes cross from where he wrecked before.
Oh,
It's just
yeah.
that little bump, and his eyes is crossing a little bit.
Not a relapse.
I guarantee you.
Every time you hit the gas, your helmet hits the
It's
roll
hitting
bar.
the roll bar back here, which has a
This roll
piece of
bar.
padding on it, but it's really hard piece of padding, so he got him this nice cushioning.
Oh, and that fits in there?
Yeah, we're gonna make it fit in there. It goes back in here.
Let's see.
Right back. Something like this. Mount it right there.
Oh, okay, to put your head back, Dad.
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. A little bit of welding, we'll have her in.
You ready?
I might melt the headrest though.
Don't do that.
Take that off.
No, he'll be alright.
Oh, goodness. Okay. Get it fixed up.
Oh, stand back at my fall.
What's going on over here?
I just working on this thing.
Yeah,
That's all I ever do. That's all I ever get done.
working on it.
Yeah.
What's happening here?
Why are you laughing? What's so funny?
Is that supposed to represent you? Are you two sandbags and a cinder block?
2 sandbags and 2 cinder blocks.
Two cinder. Oh, I'm missing the other.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's how much I weigh.
Is it,
So if you can do that math, then you'll know how much I weigh.
folks?
All 190 pounds right here.
Okay.
I don't know. That's supposed to be 50 and 50, so that's 100. I thought cinder blocks were like 40 pounds a piece. So that'd just be 180. I don't know. I stood on that little scale right there, and then I filled that scale up with this stuff and made it match.
Are you weighing the car? What's happening?
Well, I'm just scaling it out and making sure that all the ride height and the coilovers and the anti-roll bar and all that stuff is set with the driver's weight in the car. I try to do that every time, not that I know what I'm doing. Obviously I don't. But I can't even remember What was I doing last time you came out here?
You were underneath it doing the shocks and stuff, trying to figure out. Did you ever figure anything out with that? We didn't update.
Yeah, I talked to some people that are a little bit smarter than me on race cars, and so
Just a little bit.
gosh, you're just full of yourself tonight. Married to a comedian, guys.
Wait, I got to zoom on something here.
Don't make fun of my Teddy Graham. Isla Kate, when she comes home from school, she brings me a snack.
Yeah,
I've trained her well.
so that she can get a snack. Okay.
Yeah, that's probably true. No, but I've talked to some guys that are smarter than me on suspension stuff, and so we can probably put up a picture here of what my coilovers looked like beforehand when we were at Shadyside and what it's looked like for the past year. But the driver's side coil spring, I've had the adjuster run down a lot, so the driver's side coil spring is considerably more compressed than the passenger side. And I did that to get the ride height on the rear of the car the same from side to side. But in doing so, it's creating a lot more stored energy on the driver's side. And if you watch the videos of the car, the driver's side tire, it doesn't ever spin. I mean, it does, but it's because of the passenger side. But normally the driver's side tire will dead hook and the passenger side will spin. So it's got an imbalance there. It's had an imbalance. But I think I had something just bound up in the suspension. So after we got back from Shadyside, I took everything off the rear end and just kind of cycled the rear end, let it go up and down. And I run the coil springs I loosened it all the way up. And when I set the car back down without anything else hooked up and the driver's weight in the car, the ride height from left to right was almost exact. I mean, it was the same. It was within 1/8 of an inch. So I don't know. I mean, I guess something was just bound up before, because I had to keep adjusting that coil spring to get the driver's side up to where the passenger side was, which I think it was causing all my problems. But while I was under there, I moved the anti-roll bar a little bit. I fixed the wishbone. I installed a wishbone earlier this year, but I think it was kind of binding up a little bit. Fixed it and put some new bolts, some new fasteners and everything in the torque arm, kind of stiffened everything up there. Yeah, I think it's good now. I mean, I've gone through the range of motion with the rear end a lot, and everything seems to be working like it should. So now I'm going to use these plumb bobs. So
Oh my.
this is like the most sophisticated tool ever. So anyways, I'm gonna put plumb bobs on all 4 corners of the car and get a mark down on the ground and kind of plot the car out and make sure that the rear end is square in the car. You can measure from wheel to wheel, but it's not really exact that way. But with a plumb bob, I can get an exact measurement. I can find the center of the car and just kind of pull diagonals and make sure the rear end is square in the car. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm gonna get the tires yanked off of it and get the thing squared up.
Okay.
Got to get ready for FL2K.
I know. Next weekend.
Gosh, yeah. Well, yeah, next weekend, not this weekend. So
Okay.
yeah, we were hoping to go testing again Thursday at Shadyside, but looks like another hurricane's coming through, and it looks like it's gonna mess that up again. So I don't know. Maybe it'll miss us, but we'll still try to get there if weather permits. But it's looking like it's not going to work out, and we may just have to get ready and go to FL2K. So,
All right. Okie dokie. Well,
that's the plan.
have fun.
Yep. How's it going?
We're here at Shadyside International Dragway and Mini Storage.
At mini storage?
Mini
Have they
storage?
added mini
I
storage?
think so. I don't know.
I didn't know about that. Yeah, we don't even really know where to leave off because we're such slackers and we don't even record videos anymore.
We survived a hurricane.
We did survive
We
a
did.
hurricane.
And we didn't make it to FL2K due to that hurricane.
Thank the Lord, our property sheds water pretty good though.
Yeah, our houses are good.
The rest of the county, not so much.
Yeah, Haywood County, where we live, got hit pretty hard, and then Buncombe County got hit really, really hard, and kind of all of western North Carolina got destroyed. But I'm sure if you live in America, you've probably seen that stuff on TV. Probably more so than we have, because
We were in blackout.
for the longest time we had no cell phone service, we had no internet. Thankfully, we lost power for a little bit,
We
but
couldn't even go to the bathroom.
we were fine. We had a generator, so we were good. We didn't plan good enough on the meals.
Right.
We had to kind of have like a family community meal a couple times, but we survived.
I'll put some videos up that I think some of us took about, or when we were helping some church family get out of from under trees. And
Yeah. So yeah, we're about 2 weeks post storm now, and we've done.
But we're also 2 weeks partum.
Pardon me.
Is that the opposite of post?
No, that's pre.
Pre. Postpartum. That's woman. That's
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing there.
We're like 2 weeks. How many weeks pre Maryland?
2 or 3, I don't know.
Like 2 weeks pre
No, yeah, probably 2. No,
We're
just pre.
We're 2 weeks pre
Pardon.
for Maryland. So Dad needed and Chris needed to come out here and get it.
Because your dad's going to Maryland.
Well, if he runs quick enough tonight, we'll go.
We might. I told him all he needs to run is a 5:19 in the 8th mile.
oh
So
goodness.
Watch this.
watch this. Here we go. But yeah, we were supposed to go to FL2K. We couldn't. The last outing here with my car was not great, so we definitely don't want to just show up at Maryland with the issues that I was having. But
So Chris went ahead and changed everything
I changed everything
again. He cut everything out from under the rear end and put all new because it was acting up that last time.
I already showed him videos of that.
Okay.
Yeah, they're updated
We like
on
to
that.
make small changes when we change things.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, just change it all at once.
Yeah.
So here we are. We're testing for
Brand new car.
It's not a new car, but we're gonna see if we can get down the track on a Thursday night testing tune. I don't even know what to expect as far as track conditions, but we're just gonna try to make the best of it and see if my car just goes straight. I'm not necessarily looking for a killer pass, but I just want it to go straight and leave the starting line.
And we want Dad to pick up a whole bunch because he's thought about what he can do better, and he's going to do those things now.
Yes, and we've loosened the clutch up in that car, and we fixed the 2-step, and I think we've convinced him to leave his foot on the floor between the shifts.
Look at him,
So,
he's ready.
Yeah, look at him, he's ready.
Are we gonna race or are we gonna make a movie?
Oh, yeah.
I knew he was trying to.
Let's go. I got my tires ironed up. I'm ready to
Whole
go.
movie making.
All right, let's go.
Dad.
Let's go race.
All action with Dad. Clutch adjustment for Dad.
Okay.
Well, right there. How you doing?
Trying to see what you're doing. Kind of hard to see.
Dad's got a big window to work in there.
So what was he running?
Well, he ran a 704 that time, so he slowed down.
Right.
He still needs to work on his shifting. It needs to be significantly faster, but we also need to get the bog out of the starting line. The starting line's bogging pretty hard. I think he left on more RPMs that time than he ever has, but it bogged terrible.
So what clutch adjustment is you're taking bass out of
Taking
it?
some bass.
Yeah.
And as you can tell by the ratcheting effect, I'm taking a lot of bass out of it.
Taking all the bass
Okay,
out.
I found 0.
Okay. All right, well, see how it goes next time.
Yep.
Should be different.
It'll be different. We don't
Yeah.
know if it'll be good or not. But
It'll be a different run.
Oh, okay.
and on my car, we're not gonna make a clutch adjustment. We're just gonna make a whole car adjustment. I'm gonna
That's
take my
smart.
motor and turbos out of my car when we get back, and we're gonna put it in Steven's car, and I'm gonna take his car to World Cup and race it.
That would be so cool. It goes straight. I'm telling
Leaf
you.
springs, they just work.
It goes straight.
They got them little dowel pins in leaf springs,
The only
and
problem
you just
I
set
have
the
with
rear
that-
end in it, and it's straight. Like you can't put it in the wrong
The
spot.
only problem I have with that is that if he was to do that, he would significantly lighten the car.
He
And
would.
that would be
oh,
where I'd have to draw the line.
Yeah, like we're taking doors and hoods and
He would
fenders
take
and all
everything
sorts of
out.
stuff.
yeah. Okay.
That sounds like a good idea.
We'll
to me.
get it. You know, we'll get it.
Yeah, we'll get it.
So we were making adjustments and we figured out the best adjustment would be just let me drive it.
That's it. Yep.
He was doing the rear end and everything, and then he was like, I guess we could just let you drive it. That'd probably be the best thing for it. So
All right.
we're gonna make another pass. I'm gonna see what it'll do.
You're the new driver.
Yeah, I'll see what the rear end's doing.
Okay, and then let him know.
I mean, it's just hard for me to tell not driving it and everything. So I'll take a little test hit on it.
So,
Yeah, he's getting it fixed up for me.
okay. All right. Oh, there he is. The better video is you getting out.
It's a doozy. That thing is.
I can't get in and
An old '69 Camaro. You get in and out of it real easy.
I cannot get in and out of that at all.
It's hard.
Yeah, it
You
is.
sit on the ground in it. The doors is like this high in it. You can't even see out. Feels like.
He's used to it.
It sounds like it's accelerating. I don't know.
What was that last time?
You run a 695 at 105.
695 and 105.
So
Ready for nitrous.
Ready.
We gotta go a lot faster.
yeah.
Yeah, okay.
He's having a hard time because it's just a motor, and
It does shoot really cool fireballs.
it is
out of the
shooting
header,
fireballs.
Right?
Yeah, but
So
it
for-
just needs some more power.
It's the small block Chevy that could. It's trying all it can,
Yeah.
but
I don't know. To slip the clutch good and to do all the things, it seems like it just needs more power. I don't know.
we're
It's bogging.
we're experts at stick shift racing. Like we know everything there is to know about it.
Yeah.
And this car is just so light, and it doesn't make much power that we don't know what to do. That's the problem.
Oh, I
but
see.
we know everything.
We've never had a light car before.
Yeah, and we've
Yeah,
never
that's
had
true.
a car that didn't work the way we wanted it to. Everything of ours just works, you know. We're just good at it.
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
yours has been
I mean, dialed
glorious
in.
all night.
Yeah.
We're ready for Maryland on that bad boy.
Since we built that car, it has been just spot on.
That
Never-
thing will hook in a mud hole.
That's right. I did have a car that used to do that, you know?
I know.
That red
Got
one?
rid of it.
Yeah, I should have kept out.
What was
Man.
your fastest time tonight?
Maybe like a 10.
I think it's a 7:04. I just ran a 6. I just beat you.
You should have raced him. They should have
We
raced.
should have raced.
Should have
Should
raced.
have raced.
No, Chris might have run into you, Dad.
Good
Oh, I
possibility.
don't want that.
Oh.
I'm convinced that something on my car is broken, and I spent 2 weeks looking over the entire rear end of it, and I can't find it. So I don't know what it is. But just at a loss.
Yeah, well.
But
Maryland, you do have to go straight, but you mainly just got to go fast. So it straightens up in a hurry, you know?
Well, see, the thing about Maryland is the track is so great that it does forgive you on stuff that Chris's car's fighting with on this track. So
Right.
that is nice. Your car don't have to hook exactly perfect to go to Maryland and hook. So.
Yeah, I think we'll be all right.
you can go back and look at well, my fastest pass ever was a 713 at Maryland, and the car still on the starting line. The car moves right before it ever moves forward, and as it goes out there, it's like the wheels come up a little bit and it's trying to go right. When I shift a second, it's trying to go right. It's always trying to go right, and I can't get it to go back left. I gotta just steer left. But I don't know, and I'm not, the track's not great, and we knew that it wouldn't be, but I've got it turned down so far that shouldn't be an issue. I mean, I'm just trying to get it to leave the starting line.
Yeah.
And
It could be that the car has flashbacks of when it hit the wall in Texas.
yeah,
Maybe it's like not wanting to hit the wall on the left side, so it goes right all the time. It's like flinching.
good possibility.
Yeah.
They get used to stuff like that.
They do.
So next up is we'll be at Maryland. So
Yeah,
We're ready.
we'll see you folks
Ready.
then.
Maybe you put your motor in this car.
Oh goodness.
That'd be all right there. Motor and clutch.
And transmission.
Yeah, we probably better do the transmission too. Because we've got about the same gear, but this thing's just like 1,000 pounds lighter than my car.
And let Dad drive it.
Okay.
And that's a wrap.
We've got good life insurance.
I do.
He does.
I do.
We're good.
All right.